pizza. It was delicious, but now I need to go for a run because, yeah, I gotta get it out of my system. So BRB. About to get to it. You already know. I usually like going the same route over and over because if I know exactly where I'm going, I don't have to think about where I'm going. I can just keep running, and like the only effort then is just to keep pushing versus like me trying to figure out where I'm going on top of being tired and wanting to run as far as I can. So I try to take that variable out as much as possible. Like, okay, bet this is the route. I can do it with my eyes closed. Now it's just a matter of pushing myself for time versus like, okay, I'm gonna go a different route. And now I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. How to figure things out, it takes me out of the run, you know? The fire somewhere. Crazy. All right, 2.5 miles in real quick. About to head back now. Yeah. All right, it's 5 miles. 43 minutes. I think it's like 8 minutes. I'm on pace. Sweating like a bitch. Boy, that felt great. Needed it. Yes, sir. Survive, son. Made it. Do that motherfucking shit, though. Okay, so I said I wanted to start doing like a little bit of like a news segment, but just talking about news that has caught my eye, things that I'm thinking about that's happening in the world. So the one big thing that the story that is sticking out, which I posted on my social media today, is about the four Minneapolis officers that killed a black man.
Minutes ago, the mayor of Minneapolis says 4 responding officers in connection with the death of George Floyd have been fired. The mayor added, quote, "This is the right call." George Floyd died in police custody after an officer pressed his knee into Floyd's neck for at least 7 minutes. The episode was recorded.
And as of today, now that I'm reading, Minneapolis has fired those officers after the guy was killed. I don't know if you guys saw the video. I'm not putting the video here on mine because I don't want to bring people down, but I do want to bring light to this issue. Yeah, I think that this is kind of insane that this just happened, given what just happened with Ahmaud Arbery. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. But the kid that was basically killed in Atlanta, I don't know if it was in Atlanta, but in Georgia, jogging, unarmed, basically. So for that to happen, and thank God these guys have been arrested and are now hopefully going to trial and going to be convicted. But for that to happen and nationwide, for it to be a thing, then turn around and there's this like Amy Cooper situation. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but basically there's this white woman she was walking her dog and a black guy called her out and was just basically saying like, hey, you should put your dog on a leash because like this area, I guess he's like a bird watcher, so in that area, you know, they don't let the dogs roam freely because the dogs will start to eat up everything, and like it's just not a good place for the dogs. I mean, for the birds to be, it's in Central Park. She didn't care because she felt like she wanted to let her dog roam freely. It's on the third. They get into an exchange, and he starts recording it. So she tries to get him to stop recording, and as a result of him not, she just says that, oh, I'm gonna call the police and tell them that an African-American man is threatening me. And it's so fucked up because you know for a fact you're privileged. You know that as a white woman, if you say this, that you got the upper hand, and like the fact that you're wrong in the situation. Your dog is off leash and you won't even leash your dog, but you're now about to put this man's life in danger. Like that kind of shit is like, well, that kind of stuff is scary and crazy. And the fact that it's still happening, and then right after this man was killed in Georgia, and I read comments too, I read what people say, and like there are a lot of white people who don't care. Like they feel so entitled, they don't actually care about the lives of black people. And like when we bring up these cases and things that are happening, it's just like a joke to them. So for that to happen in Georgia, then this woman does this in Central Park, literally makes up a fake, calls the police and makes up a whole fake claim. Like, then in Minneapolis, this man, you guys have arrested him for supposedly using a fake check, which not even sure if he was actually the criminal. It's just a suspect. You arrest him, you have him in handcuffs on the ground, but you got your knee on his neck for over 5 minutes. He's actually screaming out, "I can't breathe, please don't kill me." People are recording it, and you kill him? Yeah, so that is bothering me. That is just like, I'm just kind of at my wit's end now with America and the stuff that's happening. Yeah. So I wanted to just put that out there. I'll link the article so that you guys can do your own digging. But I think that, the best thing we can do is to continue to share this information so people can then see their own privilege and see where, they are not paying attention to what's happening, how they are being a part of the problem more than likely, because it is very easy, if this doesn't affect you or anyone that looks like you, to bypass this as just nothing, or to just be overly critical and try to play devil's advocate, when in reality, there is not too much devil's advocate you can play on a lot of these actions. And I really applaud her company. So basically the job, this woman, Amy Cooper, the one who called the police on this guy, fired her, which thank fucking God. And they released a statement how they don't support racism and things like that. And it's just like, yes, we need people to stand up and show that this is not okay. And those are going to be the first steps to get into a better world where people aren't getting away with just killing people like me. Now, you know what I mean? Like, that could have very much so been me. Like, I jog all the time, I go for runs, like I do things, and it's just like, just because I'm black, I'm susceptible to being murdered easily and killed. Whereas like I showed this video on my Instagram of like this white woman who drove off from the cops and just cussing the guy off and all these things.
Placing you under arrest. Step out.
You are full of because you're not placing me under no arrest.
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
Do you want me
Step out.
And it's like, she got away free. Not she got away free, but like they did arrest her, which was amazing, but like all they did was tase her.
Get out of the car.
You better leave me.
Put your hands behind your
Leave
back.
me alone.
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Now.
I said leave me alone. I mean it. Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back.
And it's just like, why are black men dying when y'all really could just be tasing y'all? Y'all. Okay, I don't want this to be that, but I don't want to go on this whole tangent. But yes, that worked me up today, and I just felt like I wanted to put part of it in the vlog and share it because it disturbed me. But peace and love. I wish you guys the best. It's Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoying. I want to get this video out on Tuesday, and yeah.
Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have